All right. So people can finally see. We've got a little screen for you guys. I'll probably end up moving some of you so that you're closer to the bottom of the screen a little bit. There we go. All right. Hi. Everyone not only can see us and hear us, but we've been like this for a while, so it's no surprise. But you guys need to get into the thing, and I didn't accept any of you yet because I'm an idiot.
Let me in.
Being the fiends that you are, you guys do not carry the same rights as humans, and as such, you are kept by the Devil Hunting Association under lock and key until you are absolutely needed for whatever they have. Thrown into the briefing room at an early hour with no idea of what's going on, your team gathers in a dimly lit briefing room of the Devil Hunting Association headquarters. You can feel the tension in the air. The mission dossier for Operation Hellfire sits ominously on the table before you, its contents only known to the top brass of the organization. You've been selected for this mission, chosen for your skills and your resolve, as well as your willingness to confront the darkness of the evils. So I have to ask, I assume at this point none of you have met before, so for not only the people watching and listening, but for each other, describe what you guys look like and the demeanor you carry yourselves with. So I guess in simple terms, like, give me a little character introduction and how are you sitting in your chair? You're all three in one of those like swivel chairs behind a long oak table. We'll start with Chihiro.
Okay. They're dressed in the typical Devil Hunter uniform.
Mm-hmm.
Nice black combat boots, and they got their sleeves rolled up. On their right arm, they have the fucking, what's it called? The Beetlejuice snake as a tattoo going up their forearm, and the head stopping on their the top side of their head. They're very much leaned forward with their hands kind of in front of them, almost in a they're trying to make themselves seem smaller.
All right.
Absolutely staying quiet and, trying to remain as unimpressive as possible.
All right. Shay?
So Kumaka is quite large.
Okay. Give me a rough estimate for size.
Oh shit.
Like above 6 feet?
No, maybe like 6 feet.
Okay. Like thickly set? Like muscle?
Yeah.
Oh god.
Kind of beefy.
Sharp teeth.
Yeah, and she's got little bear ears. I know they're buns in the pit crew, but I didn't have ears.
We gotta work with what we can, guys.
Yeah. Honestly, she's kind of just happy to be there. Like, out of whatever cage we're kept in. Kind of just looking around the room, not paying too much attention.
Mm-hmm.
But she can definitely smell that the other two are also fiends, so she's a little, like, on edge.
Oh, yeah, she gives that. Does she, like...
Sniff, sniff.
Yeah, sniff the air, kind of.
Yeah.
All right. Yokko? Or Zoli, you wanna... How does he look?
Yokko has dark hair, little goatee, and he is sitting leaned back, arms crossed, and waiting.
All
Shit
right.
happen.
Very calm and collected.
Yeah.
All right.
He's fiddling with a Rubik's Cube sometimes.
Oh. Are either of the other two like shocked to look over and see like the randomly produced Rubik's Cube? I wonder if either of them could solve this, but
Definitely not.
eats it.
Yeah, probably.
The briefing officer, a stern-faced veteran devil hunter, enters the room and locks his eyes on each of you in turn. Operation Hellfire, he begins. His voice, which seems to be low, now loud, is very serious, is an utmost important mission. we've received disturbing reports from the outskirts of town, where a once peaceful church has fallen under the sway of sinister influence. The followers of this church have become fanatical. Oh yeah, we could turn up Zoli. He goes on to describe that this church was somewhat popular in the early years, way back when, but it's fallen off in the past. He continues, turning into a grave tone. They've taken and abducted individuals they deem as sinners or unworthy in the eyes of God. These poor souls are subjected to unspeakable acts of violence, all in the name of their twisted interpretation of divine service. Not that any of you little bastards would know. And he kind of gives you like a once-over, a glazed look. Would you consider any of you guys to be devout followers or Christians?
I don't know what
Absolutely
that is.
not.
Fair enough. The church itself is a 2-story structure. The officer continues, pointing at a map projected on the briefing room's wall. There's a bell tower that rises above the main building, offering a vantage point for potential snipers or lookouts. Your objective is to infiltrate the church, gather evidence, and neutralize any threats you encounter. And remember, the officer concludes, his gaze unwavering, you are devil hunters first, and people last. You are our last line of defense against the force of darkness that seeks to corrupt and destroy this world. May the strength of your conviction guide you. And he gives you guys a little debriefing paper. He throws it out, and it kind of... Are we able to... Oh my god, no. Zoli, we need you in here. Inside the debriefing is a picture of the room. Of the entire building. You guys can see that it's fairly large, and around the area with satellite surveillance is a few different graves, while all of this is entirely fenced in, save for the main entrance to the church. You guys are being tasked with finding out what is going on and what they're actually doing with these people. While they know that they're being taken in and tortured with physical violence, none of the people who have been taken have actually been seen afterwards. There have been like screenshots or pictures in through windows where people are being whipped and lashed. But other than that, I know, there's blood and even human remains found around, but none of the bodies that were taken in were ever actually put out. You guys are tasked with going in, whether you do it through conventional means by convincing the people that you want to be there, or by sneaking in, breaking in, however you see fit. You have to find out what these lashings and what this abuse is for. Why are these people being taken in? Why are people going in general? Something is up, and there's something wrong afoot. These people are planning some kind of major problem for the society surrounding them, and you guys have to stop it before whatever they're planning comes to fruition. All right. Let's see.
Are any of you guys good at stealth?
What does that go off of again?
Stealth would be, well, stealth.
Yeah, in the hunting.
In hunting, yeah. You
I see. I'm decent.
All right.
Me too.
With that, the briefing officer nods solemnly, indicating that the briefing is over, and you head to grab your gear and prepare. Oh, and before you leave, this is from the association. And he gives you guys, of course, $1,000 to buy or procure whatever you feel as though you need. I know you fiends use otherworldly tactics. Prepare whatever you need to make sure that you get this job done and done right. So you guys have $1,000, and you can spend it however you see fit. Call Me is on a fucking 10-watch streak. I think you and your brother are on a 10-watch streak, which is terrifying. And even though I still love you guys. So
You're the better one, though.
yeah, you're gonna play favorites with Call Me and Elf.
Absolutely.
So with that $1,000, you guys can take a minute, decide what you want to buy, and I will describe for the audience how this works. So in Chainsaw Man D&D, the way that you guys level up is not in fact by doing anything cool or sick. You guys acquire money after missions, and using that money you can buy health, stamina, dodge, skill levels, and space in your backpack. I've never missed a stream, so I don't know what I'm on. You're probably on fucking 500 streams streak. Health or plus 5 HP costs 1,000. To buy stamina, or in this system is actions, you can buy one action or a non-action. What people would probably consider a bonus action in regular D&D is a non-action in Chainsaw Man, or contract as we call it. An action itself costs 1,000, and a non-action costs 500. Dodge, or basically what is AC, costs 1,000 for a +3. Skills or bonuses to your skills are 5 times whatever skill level you have. So if you want to upgrade to level 10 in a skill, you have to pay 500 or 50. Sorry, could you imagine if it was 500? It's a fair amount. And then buying a slot in your backpack costs 300. Buy $999 worth of gum and then 1 bottle of air. Why do you assume air costs something?
Is our skill level just the amount of points we've
gotten into
allocated to it? Yeah, okay.
You guys can absolutely bust the fuck out of your skills if you want. As you may know, Kishibe describes those who survive and those who don't with one differential reason. Kishibe describes people who survive in the Devil Hunting Association as fucking crazy. And the only way I could describe that in our system is by absolutely chalking skills, not all of them, but specific skills with an absurd amount of skill points. Seeing as a lot of these skills don't necessarily help you out in combat unless you're using specific weapons, especially for you guys as fiends, it's not absolutely required for you to do it, but it's a possibility. $999 for a breath of air. Where the fuck are you guys getting these? Alright. Let's see.
Or basically, if I use a stoner, I get an extra action in each turn.
Okay.
Is it a question? Wait.
Are you asking? With your fiend form, you guys all have 2 actions total. When you become a fiend, you get another action. So all of you should, during your turns, have 2 actions when you're transformed. And some of you have gotten bonus non-actions too. But any bonuses you get from your fiend's abilities come into play when you transform, or when you are activating your abilities.
You said I wouldn't get an action.
Oh yeah, yours is a little different.
Okay.
You are, to be fair, a bear. You don't get an action, but you get your 2 cool abilities.
Okay.
You have, yeah, damn.
By the way, you mentioned something earlier about writing something up before they started, and I don't think I ever
No, that's fair.
got that.
I think I was just making sure. I think I have it all written out. You have a 2 action. Okay. Yeah. I think I was just going to write in more detail, because you had a question about whether or not it affected non-living or, non-targeted creatures.
Yeah.
Zoli, you asked, is a 23 dodge AC busted? It's incredibly powerful, but it's not busted. There are certain things that have things that will lower your dodge, or some that have... You will fight monsters that have a bullshit amount of the ability to attack. There is the hand-to-hand. So, someone will add their hand-to-hand to their attack if they're just punching you. I actually don't know if I put in... I should say, an action for hitting someone with your human fist is a D4. And to hit, you use your combat, or not your combat. Here I am treating this like my hero. To hit, you use your hand-to-hand. So if you're rolling to hit someone with your fist, you roll a d20 plus your hand-to-hand, and then if that hits, it hits, and you deal a d4. Sadly, there's no bonuses. That is stuff that you can get with contracts. A punch in in contract or in Chainsaw Man, usually not doing a whole lot, unless you're going for like a nut shot. All right. But when you guys prepare and you're ready, Chihiro, Kumaka, and Yokko can step outside, and they'll have a car prepared to take them. It's more or less like a van. They're not getting a nice black car treatment delivery. But you will be driven to the outskirts of town to the church once you're ready. And once you guys are ready, you can let me know. You don't have to tell me what you get out loud if you want to just DM me what you get, if you want it to be a surprise. But other than that, if we're all set, we can get moving. What do we think? Anyone need a minute?
I'm good.
I'm good. I'm gonna spend it on more
Right.
dodge.
Zoe, you need a minute?
I got dodge too. Yeah.
Okay.
Actually, I think I'm going to I'm gonna spend it on stamina, like I planned to earlier.
Okay.
And I'm gonna have 3 actions and 1 non-action.
Okay. Damn.
Whoa.
Bro is schmoovin'.
But that also means I have the lowest amount of health and very little dodge.
That's fair. There are things that you guys are not necessarily weak to, but have trouble with. For example, I won't say, mainly because it's fun to learn, but not all of you will have very noticeable weaknesses. For example, in our example contracts, those of you who contract with the Nelophobia or the Glass Devil, you take double damage, and at reaching 0, you shatter rather than become dead. But in your cases, it's not that easy to die. Not all of you have necessarily like the harshest weaknesses. Shay, Bear Mace, probably. Pretty obvious one.
God, yeah.
With your heightened sense of smell, you might be more averse to scent-based damages or scent-based attacks, which you're probably not likely to find in most places. Anyone want to... Oh, people are saying, anyone want to bet who dies? Wait a minute, that was you! Monoloch said, anyone want to bet on who dies first? All right. You guys step outside into what is essentially a paddy wagon, a large van that you step into. You are not handcuffed, but forcibly bound to the chair or the seats of the car, and are driven off for a fair amount of time. About an hour into your drive, your vehicle's team pulls up to the outskirts of the town. You can feel the tension in the air thickening. The area surrounding the church is eerily quiet, save for the distant sound of singing that drifts through the air like an ominous melody. The sight before you is unsettling. A square plot of land enclosed by a high fence, with these graves scattered haphazardly across the ground. And as you move in, you can hear it. There is very low choir, a church singing going on in the background as the comfort of the city fades away. The church itself stands tall and imposing, its white brick walls gleaming in the faint light of dusk. The blue shingled roof contrasts sharply against the darkening sky, adding to the eerie atmosphere of the palace. I say palace. It's not really that big. Despite the beauty of its architecture, there's a palpable sense of foreboding that hangs over the building like a shroud. And while you stand in front of its doors, is there anything that you guys would like to do? I should probably move the owlbear so people can see you. As you step out, I should say beforehand, you do notice this place in its entirety. And I wanted to ask if any of you want to do anything upon arriving.
Can I do a perception check?
Of
See
course.
if like there are any devils that I can smell.
Give me a perception check.
Is the number we have to our skills just like the bonus we get?
Yep.
Okay. Fug, what is it to roll?
It's a D20.
Oh, okay. Uh, 14.
All right. The church's scent is blended with an aged wood and dusty tome smell, the lingering sweetness of burning incense. Underneath lies a faint tang of decay, subtly hinting at the building's ancient history as well as the undergoings on. Despite its solemnity, a sinister undertone lingers, warning of the hidden dangers underneath. Basically, it smells like death. It smells nice, but it smells like death.
It smells nice.
Yeah, you can smell the incense. I say nice relatively. It smells like old books, the scent of dew, and of course something faintly decaying off in the distance of it.
Alright.
There was something mentioned about a sniper earlier. I would like to go ahead and look towards like the tops of the building, and
Oh, okay.
I'm assuming there's like a bell tower and whatnot here.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Is there any like? Can I roll to see if I'm spotting like glinting or something like that?
Yeah, absolutely. Go ahead. Here, I'm gonna shrink you guys a little bit so we can see more of the owlbear. I realize you're taking up like 30% of the screen. Over on the top of the tower, and if you guys want, I guess I really can't show it. But over at the center, there is a large bell tower. What did you get?
Would that be rolling perception?
Yeah, absolutely. Actually, let me make sure if there's anything else you'd want to do. You could roll. I would say, yeah, perception, or trap.
Oh shit. Oh, sick nasty. Okay, I will roll trap. How do I do that?
It's a D20 plus whatever. Oh, damn!
That is a 20.
Ooh.
Over in the
Whoa.
top of the bell tower, you can see a figure clad in black that seems to be roaming circular around the bell, obviously keeping an eye out for something. And as they spot you, they seem to just stand and stare. Oh, Scree cosplay. Oh my god, Nick. We got a hydrate redemption if any of you have any drinks with you.
Ooh.
Oh, hell yeah, I got some tea for my throat.
Oh, nice. Oh my god, he's here. Oh. Ooh. All right, guys.
He's a prime gamer.
He is. He's prime and he's gaming. Do you guys want to move anywhere? I have put you on the map. If you want to.
Yeah.
Take a.
Are we gonna try and sneak in? Or
What is the plan? You guys can ask each other. I guess you haven't had a moment to discuss a plan. Are any of you impartial?
If you would like to sneak in, or I guess just walk in and act like we belong, maybe, or the boss man said something about the guy up top being bad, so we could always I could always just go up there if we want to just get right into it.
Maybe we should look around.
Ooh, all right. Yokko, do you wanna give me a perception check around the area?
Yeah,
Go
but
for it.
will I roll on Owlbear?
Yeah, you can roll owlbear or in real life if you want to use your dice and just tell me what you get.
Okay, I'm still not in the Owlbear
Oh,
room,
really?
so
I think it's
yeah.
try
That's
refreshing your page.
yeah. That's so.
I
weird.
did refresh mine.
I'm gonna refresh mine to make sure that it's not. Oh, okay, I see. I have to refresh my page. There you go. You in?
Um,
Oh my God! Fucking get out of here! Money Man is in here. Get out of here!
In the owl bed.
You little sick bastard.
That was absolutely me that you just kicked.
Is it really?
Yes,
Oh
I was
my God.
better than money.
Oh,
That
okay,
guy.
okay. No, you can rejoin. I'll allow you in.
So mean.
I
So rude.
assumed he would try.
yeah. Oh.
Oh!
Damn.
Oh.
So, you don't notice anything in specific. You stroll around the gates for a moment, and you notice that there are headstones of graves, as well as in the back you can see what seems to be a like lone singular building. But what it is kind of hard to make out. You can't describe what it looks like to the party, and really you just can't understand what this smaller building is. You're not even sure you're at the church. Do either of you other little fiends want to take a peek at what's going on around here?
Yeah. I'll perceive it even more.
All right.
I'm just going to try and keep my eye on the guy up top without
11.
trying to draw too much attention to myself.
Okay. Shay, what did you get?
11.
To the left of the church, you notice another structure, smaller in size but no less imposing. It appears to be some sort of crypt, its stone walls weathered and worn with age, and the entrance sealed shut with heavy iron gates.
Suspicious building.
Maybe we should go to the right. There is a small door, maybe.
Oh yeah, like over here?
Yeah.
Alright.
Do you guys want to try and open the gates to get inside? There is a chain link fence around the perimeter of the area.
I will just jump inside if I can.
Okay, yeah, absolutely. Give me acrobatics. I will say, Yokko, you prepare, to jump or to get over the fence. Chihiro, you notice that the figure starts to move erratically upon seeing you guys prepare to jump.
I think the best way is either sneaking in, acting like we know what's up, or like we belong, or I guess I could just go up there and take that guy out.
Or I could kill him, either way.
It sounds like a plan.
There's really only two ways of doing things.
Okay.
Do you...
Well, we go on up top.
All right. Is that a death warrant you've signed, Shay? Who knows? All right. Are you going to use it?
Absolutely.
All right. How does he transform?
There's like a wooden dowel in his ear, like a gauge, and he grips it and rips it, carrying flesh. And as he does, his fingers start to like turn into massive fucking hooks, and he just has like hooks for claws.
All right. The hook fiend, Chihiro, as his flesh melts off to form the hooks surrounding, you can see over the back of his skull, almost like his spine extends out and a hook curves over his face. Not in like a gonzo Muppet kind of way, but in an imposing, like, sharp teeth hook kind of way. You feel your hands and toes curl, not toes, but hands and fingers curl, and form these massive, ravaging metal hooks. You do have your abilities. Do you want to use one of your actions?
Absolutely.
All right.
On second thought, I'm not going on top. He's coming down to me.
I was gonna say, I assumed that's what was happening. So, Chihiro, you activate your ability. Do you want to say what it is, or do you want me to describe it?
Please go ahead.
Chihiro activates one of his devil's abilities. The hook fiend points towards the figure up top and immediately one of his many hooks along his hand fire off, almost like it's seeking after this being, and immediately the being is hooked by its mouth. You can see the hook rips into their cheek, and with absolutely no effort, I'm assuming you're using your follow-up move, Real.
Oh, 100%.
So they take 5 damage, and then Real, all of a sudden the target is pulled right out of the bell tower portcullis and flies towards you guys. This nun is pulled from the top of the bell tower, and you almost like hear the sound of a hook reeling. And as his hand returns, this person with a bleeding mouth is going to attempt to scream or do something, but it is not her turn.
Literally hooked her in the mouth.
Yeah, and pulled her all the way down. As she hits the ground, she dies.
Oh my god.
You pull her from the 3rd floor of the church, and she splatters, slamming her head on the stone steps below you.
Okay, job done.
Just fucking absolutely deranged. Yeah, she is dead. Does anyone want to loot her?
Yeah, well, filthy.
Shay, you can smell money on her.
Oh yeah. All right, I'll take it.
You do the little like greyhound nose curl sniff, and you pull out $15 from her wallet.
Doubloons.
It's like the cat, like 3 doubloons. Oh wait. I'm putting this picture in the C chat, but this is Kumaka. All right. Well, now that she's dead, you guys can do as you please. You're no longer being watched.
All right. We can hop that fence then.
All right.
Yeah,
Give me acrobatics checks.
Can I use my previous roll?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
You got a 14 or 15? Yeah, absolutely. You feel
Ooh.
like the pressure underneath your legs, and there's a little dust cloud that forms as you leap about 15 feet into the air and land on the other side unscathed. Shay?
17.
All right. You grab hold. I mean, you're tall enough. You can nearly reach the top fence. I'm imagining she just grabs hold and, like, super lifts herself. Like, does the jump lift and then flip over?
Yeah. Big flop.
Big floppa. All right.
If there's anything that could be, like, you know...
There is. The fence isn't as tall as the building aside of it, if you'd like to use that.
I would.
All right. Give me acrobatics with an advantage, or I guess roll twice and give me the higher. You watch as Chihiro, still in his fiend form, points in any fashion he feels fit, and a chain, launches up and connects to some of the building. It sinks through the building as though the building itself is water, and you hear the sound of reeling as he lifts himself up kind of in a Spider-Man-esque fashion and then gently places himself back down over the fence. You guys have entered the courtyard. You see that there are 2 benches along with a various amount of trees, either growing or fully grown themselves. There are windows that follow along the side wall of the church that you can see into and can be seen out of. But at the farther end, you can see that there is a walkway that leads to a door.
By the way, this nun,
Yes.
what was she wearing? Was it like a full gown?
Full nunnery garb. The full black and the, I want to say veil or like the cover.
Mm-hmm.
Let me make sure that this is...
It's like a cowl.
Yeah.
Are some of these trees bushes?
Yeah, absolutely. You can hide amongst them.
Wonderful, wonderful. Would you say I'm still hooked to her?
Yeah, if you choose not to unhook from her, she's still hooked to you. The line is following you, but it's not stopping you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm just gonna reel her in
Okay.
right through that gate. I'm
Kumaka,
just gonna wear that outfit.
Kumaka, Yokko, you guys watch as the corpse of the nun is dragged bloody over the floor, and then as she reaches the gate, she passes through it like it is nothing. It does not. It doesn't rip the fence, by the way. She simply moves through it as though it is not there.
Yeah, T1000 style.
Exactly.
Did one of you want to wear this, or should I?
Not my types. Sorry.
I don't think it'll fit.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's a
that's
6
fair.
foot nun with muscles. Chihiro dresses as a nun. Is this what we're doing?
100%. And I'm
Alright.
just like, I'm kind of trying to. Well, I'll put effort into like stuffing the body into the bush and trying to make sure it's not like
Okay.
seen from too far away.
Understandable. Does anyone
Just
wanna,
ignoring the blood trail.
I'm gonna say, do you guys want to like give me a check and see if you can bury her?
Yeah, I bet I
Alright.
can dig real well.
You can. I was gonna say, if you want to use your bare claws, you can
Yeah.
give me endurance or you can give me nature.
Ooh,
E.
no, both have the same bonus.
Oh, really?
Yeah. 15.
All right.
I guess I'll do endurance.
Okay. Your hands not grow out in a monster like fashion, but kind of sprout their claws, and you get these big paw pads. As you like slash at the ground, you take up large mounds of dirt, and after you've taken up about a couple feet's worth of dirt, you shove the body in. Whether you guys take a little nibble or eat any of it, up to you. This she is bleeding very poor, like badly. She's hemorrhaging blood, but as you drop her in and cover her up, she's unnoticeably buried.
I'll take a look, a lick, and I'll also go back to
Regular.
human form.
Okay.
Yeah.
The hooks melt off of you like sludge and hit the ground, disintegrating when you rejoin your human form companions, the same as them. So Wienerbarrow goes, grow a nun tree. You guys can now move about as humans. Shay, you shake your bare hands off. I'm assuming.
Yeah.
All right. Where would you guys like to go now?
I want to. Can I ping here?
If you hold the right mouse button, you can create a little pointer.
Oh. Yeah. Is this a window?
Yeah, it is, absolutely. Do you want to peek in?
Yeah,
Alright.
and listen, if I can.
Absolutely. Give me perception. Let's uncover. Oh, that's the opposite of what I wanted to do.
That's an 18.
All right. Oh, it keeps disappearing for me. Inside, you can see that there are a few nuns that are sitting against the pews, clearly looking forward and listening. Some of the nuns appear to be singing in harmony, and the others are listening intently to what sounds like, as you listen in, a sort of scripture reading from someone at the front of the room.
I will wave to the others to come closer.
All right, Chihiro, Kumaka, you guys can see that Yokko, peering into the window, is ushering you guys forward to come see what he sees. And as you approach, you see the very same thing. The few nuns singing in, listening in. You hear, "Brothers, sisters!" a voice booming and resonating through the hollowed halls of the church. We gather here today to reaffirm our commitment to the will of the Almighty. For too long, we have allowed the forces of darkness to roam unchecked in our midst, preying upon the innocent and the righteous. And he continues on. But fear not, my children. His eyes blaze with fervent zeal. For we are the chosen few, the instruments of divine justice in this fallen world. It is our sacred duty to purge the wicked of our midst, to cleanse the earth of sin and corruption, and to usher in the new era of God. A few out of sight figures clap. You can hear the nuns remain singing and praying, paying attention to the Father's words. If you want to continue looking into these, you're gonna have to give me a stealth check, or there's a chance they could see you. But do either of you guys wanna peek in?
I'm good.
Fair enough.
I'm gonna stand a little bit out of sight, not necessarily trying to hide, but like more so blend in.
All right. Where? Oh, I accidentally made you guys a little bigger. Where would you guys like to go next? Or do you want to just keep standing here and listening in?
Okay, tall lady,
Ooh.
where to go?
Huh?
I ask Kumaka, tall lady, where to go?
Oh, he's asking Shay. He wants to know where. Do you want to go anywhere?
Is this a door over here?
It is.
Maybe we'll make our way over there, like a back entrance.
Yeah, give me a little stealth check.
All right.
You need at least an 8.
10.
All right. Doom, 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 doom. You do your tiptoe. Oh, damn!
Whoa. You're so stealthy.
Yeah, I was gonna say your footsteps make no sound, and your shadow doesn't draw the attention of anyone surrounding you. You two make an easy attempt at stealthing your way to the door over here, and can enter in if you so please. Do you just want to walk?
I'm just gonna walk by.
Okay. Yeah.
And make it seem like I'm just doing grounds.
Okay. You walk by, and though people turn their heads to you in the window, they almost immediately turn back, noticing, well, it's just a nun. The two of you open the door to see what appears to be some kind of bedroom, or at least some hall for people to stay in.
I will check this.
Check the dresser next to the bed.
Yeah.
You find a holy Bible filled with scriptures. Kumaka, you take all the beds. This one's too big. This one's too small. This one's just right, and it's fucking a dead guy. If you guys want, you can inspect the rest of the room, but it seems fairly normal. Yokko peers over what appears to be medicinal herbs, a mortar and pestle, as well as the lights that help illuminate the room. A water bucket sits at the edge of the table with a small cloth in it to be used for wiping. Some either cleaning or care kind of cloth. Outside, you guys can hear the priest continuing his lecture, reading scriptures from the Bible. If you want, you can give me... let's see. Education, if you'd like, or insight. To determine the scriptures and their meaning. Or I guess
I'll
their
do
use.
Insight.
All right.
Give it a try.
14.
7.
What is going on in this chat?
The Twitch doesn't show everything.
Yeah.
Oh. I see.
Also, we have people in the owlbear.
One of these is me, and the other one is our Streamlabs, but I don't know who the fuck else is in here. Who is
It looks like
Swarm of
Elf is the
Insects?
best VIP.
me.
Who could that be?
God damn it! How did he get in here? It's okay. It's not like they're seeing anything that you guys aren't. All right. What did you guys get? I heard 14 and what?
7.
Oh, okay. Sadly, Yokko, you're unable to determine the reasoning for these kind of verses, or at least the meaning behind them. But Kumaka, you hear him talking, and these are verses that are kind of a retribution verse. They're verses to incite some kind of anger, to talk about how those who are pure must take back the land from the sinners. This, along with God will strike those who he deems unworthy, and God's wrath will be unmerciful. Oh my god, Matthew just resubscribed for 2 months in a row. Thank you so much, Matthew. So essentially, it boils down to him describing that the wrath of God is almighty, that those who are sinners cannot escape it, and he's trying to instill a fear of God upon these people.
Maybe it's the god devil.
Do you guys want to stay inside?
I think if we go in this door, we will be in the main area.
Mm-hmm.
So we should be ready for combat if we do that.
Chihiro, could you sneak and peek, maybe?
What are you asking?
Sorry,
You're
Chihiro, could you sneak and peek a bit?
Some stealth.
Oh yeah, I suppose so.
All right.
Uh,
I'll give you
they will-
advantage, but Chihiro, you will need to give me a sort of stealth check due to the fact that you are not actually a nun here.
do you want stealth or deception?
Give me deception. If you don't want your
Alright.
face to be seen, you can give me stealth. But if you're willing to be seen and just pretend as though you belong here, I'll also allow deception.
Yeah, I'll just try to blend in, act like I belong.
All right.
Is that just 1d20?
Yep. I'll give you a bonus of advantage because you are wearing the nun outfit.
Sick. Okay, that is that's a 14.
All right. You step out, and let's see. Let's uncover. I guess it would uncover all of this hall as you walk out. So let me just make sure I can properly undo it. As you step out, his words echo through you, and all three of you can feel an uneasy, not painful, but a burning in your chest. Brothers and sisters, let us heed the words of the Almighty as written in the book of Revelation, chapter 20, verse 12 through 15. And I saw dead, great and small, standing before the throne, and books were opened. Then another book was opened, which is the book of life. And the dead were judged by what was written in the books, according to what they had done. And the sea gave up the dead who were in it. Dead and Hades gave up the dead who were in them. Or death, sorry. And they were judged, each one of them, according to what they had done. Then death and Hades were thrown into the lake of fire. This is the second death, the lake of fire. And if anyone's name was not found written in the book of life, he was thrown into the lake of fire. As we gather here today, let us remember the consequences of straying from the path of righteousness. Let us remember that our actions in this life will be judged by the higher power, and that those who walk in darkness will face eternal damnation. But fear not, my children, For the Lord is merciful to those who repent and turn away from their wicked ways. Let us seek forgiveness and the redemption of his holy name, lest we be consumed by the fires of judgment. Amen! And you hear a resounding Amen from the crowd. Where would you like to move to? The choir music grows louder as you enter. You walk behind the father on his podium, and there is a wall dividing you, so as you pass by it, you have a moment to breathe. You can see... Alright, fine, Matthew, you can join. Except it won't let him join. I hit accept and it didn't let him.
Get fucked.
There is a statue of the Lord behind this communion table, and his eyes bleed. His arms are outstretched, but in them is weapons. You can see a cross and a knife. This is an unusual look for a depiction of God. Where do you want to travel next?
Well, I want to stare at it for a second and just try to, memorize how wrong this looks.
Give me perception.
Ooh. That is a 7.
All right. While this depiction of God is unusual, everything else seems to be in order. The communion sits before it, and the wine on top of it, a nice deep red. Everything you'd normally find in a church. The steps down, of course, but the depiction of God is in its own smaller pit outside of the main hall. Like, it's got 2 steps down, and each step being a few feet. You can see over in the far other side is another door that leads outside to the crypt.
Right.
Well,
it doesn't look like... Go on.
Sorry, I kind of feel like this crypt is worth exploring.
Yeah, I was gonna say, we don't see any path down here. And chances are, all the torturous, fun shit is happening downstairs out of sight.
Yeah.
So I'm just gonna go ahead and just stroll on over.
I will try to sneak.
Okay.
After
Give me a stealth check. Kumaka, do you also want to move? Oh!
Yeah. I feel like she's oh no. It's over.
Shit happened.
Chihiro or Kumaka, you guys, would anyone like to perform or use any actions to try and help Yokko before he makes his move? Chihiro, you can also choose not to damage things when you do your special abilities. Same with everyone else. If you wanted to use your abilities, you don't have to necessarily damage with them. But Yokko, you open the door, or the door is fairly open. And before you can even move out, you have to open it just a little more to slip past. And upon pushing the door even slightly harder, you hear of the door creaking on its hinge. Suddenly, the music comes to a halt. It continues after a few seconds. But you hear, "Halt! Who goes there? In the name of God, I ask you!" And Father Donovan steps off of his podium. You see before you a tall man of 7 feet. His eyes are pure white, and his aura radiates holiness. He wears bright robes of white satin, and he moves towards you in the doorway. "My son, is it you who have come to me to seek retribution?"
As this is happening, I'm just gonna slip off into this side room.
Okay.
Yokko goes to the father and says, "Absolutely, Father. I want to join the people.
Wonderful, my boy. Come with me! And he grabs you by the arm. You notice that his strength is unlike that of any human you have seen before. He grabs you and lifts you almost like you're a small plastic bag of nothing. It's terrifying. Oh, hold on. Let me get rid of the nun if you're ditching the little costume. He grabs you and carries you.
That was me.
Ladies and gentlemen, this young man, out of his own free will and volition, has brought himself to our church to repent for his sins. He who believes in God the Almighty will meet him at the gates and will be let in with open arms and warm love. And he goes on to a religious tirade. Yokko, he does not let you go at any point, and the longer he holds you, you start to feel this subtle burning on your arm. In about 60 seconds, it will start to genuinely hurt you. His grip is absolutely, impossible to pull out of. You realize he is contracted with some sort of being that is giving him strength beyond his years, beyond his capabilities. And so, I will give you all a full minute of whatever you'd like to do. Kumaka, Chihiro, you guys know that Yokko is out on this stage. Something is going on, but at the moment you guys can't directly see him. So we'll go in order. So Chihiro, you've entered this room. You notice this as the priest's room.
Well, first things first, I would like my disguise back.
Okay. It's on. We'll say I kept it on.
Okay. I'm just going to peek out here and try to keep an eye between myself and what's happening there. And just be prepared to snatch either one of them.
Okay. So, at the current position that you're in, you can see Father Donovan, or the priest, as he's reading out scriptures and discussing repentance, but you can't see Yokko past him. All you can see is a bit of his hair and other, parts of him that flash occasionally as the father moves back and forth. There's no clear shot at him.
Right.
Unless you were to critical or reach a 20. Anything else, you might grab the father.
Well, that's acceptable as well.
Okay. Kumaka?
I feel like she doesn't really know what to do right now.
That's totally understandable.
She's not very smart, so I feel like she'd try to sneak to the other room.
All right. You want to give me stealth?
Yeah.
Okay,
I'm
go
scared,
for it.
though.
Whoa!
Dude!
This time with the door already open, you, throw your foot into it to stop it from closing.
Yeah.
And with that, you have the door not only covering a small section of the pathway, but you use the distraction of Father Donovan's speech in order to guide yourself, and you...
My big, beautiful bear stealth.
Yeah. If a bear passes through a church and no one sees it, did it really happen?
I imagine she's on all fours.
Yeah.
Right now, too.
Hey, did we want to leave him here and move on, or what's the plan?
No, I don't think we should.
Okay.
Might be the next whipping boy.
I will say, Chihiro, you don't necessarily have to use hook in order to hook if you want to go through other walls. Because your hooks pass through solid matter like water. Invisible bears. We bears.
Yokko asked the father about Father Donovan. I have came from far away, and I have to relieve myself. Where is the bathroom, father?
Oh, do not worry, my son. You will be relieved. But if it is of utmost importance that you relieve yourself right now, surely you could use the outside bathroom. He points over to, like, this tree outside, or he gestures over past the room. One of my nuns will be more than happy to accompany you to ensure that you do not sin on holy ground. And one of the nuns stands as if she were called when nothing was said. She approaches you, and she will show you where the bathroom is. Now, please return quickly so that we may cleanse you of your sins as quick as possible. And she is going to lead you. She heads over to this doorway and awaits for you to join her. With that, they take you over to the outside. There is, because no bathroom available on this map, they have a section just beyond this little tree, an outhouse. Oh my god. Are you shitting me? Why is this?
Bruh.
Dude, Owlbear does not like you for some reason. What are you trying to roll for?
Nothing.
Okay. As she steps outside, you get a finish quickly. Father Donovan is awaiting you expeditiously.
Okay, as Yokko pretends to
he
relieve
steps
himself.
he steps in front of the tree and just goes tss, like with his mouth.
Yeah. And he crouch a bit, and with a non-action, I activate my fiend transformation.
Okay. As she's watching you, she goes, "What do you? Oh my goodness!" And how does he transform? Does he pull anything off, or does he, what is his activation?
Spins his right arm, and secure with chain slips from the sleeve of his shirt.
Okay.
And with an action, I attack.
Okay.
the nun.
He throws his hand out, and you can hear that as the chains shoot out from his arm. The Kusarigama, finally falls into his hands. You can see that your head is made up of two Kusarigama facing backwards, almost like you have two horns facing backwards. And your arms are now large Kusarigama. You have littler, smaller hands that grip onto them if you want to throw and catch them. But it is your turn. They're surprised by this. She does not react. But do you want to use a spin and just hit the in range?
Yeah. I have 10 or 5 feet.
Yeah. You can move closer if you like. She is... Oh, I guess she's about 10 feet from you if you want to get within range.
Yeah, I move closer.
All right. You jump closer to her, and before she can even turn to grab the door handle, are you spinning horizontally or vertically?
Vertically.
Okay. As you spin vertically, both Kusarigama and both hands slide down in a flash, and she is cut in half, up top to bottom. Her body splits and falls on either side as her scream is cut short. The sound of humming and the sound of the choir falls or drowns this out as her corpse hits the ground.
Yokko watches the corpse cut in half. I need other clothes. And go inside and search for full non-clothes.
All right. You step inside to the nunnery, infirmary. You dig through. You want to give me... Let's say... I'd say perception. If not, there is a small locked chest. If you want to give me lockpick. Oh.
That's 11.
Okay. Yeah, you peer into one of the cabinets and you pull out what appears to be a nun's outfit.
Okay. I put them on.
What he had previously said was not his outfit or not a fit for him has now become an outfit for him. He dons this nun outfit somewhat easily, and he looks good. He doesn't look terrible, but he looks good. And does he wish to step out and go into the other room as well?
Yeah, second attempt to sneak.
All right. Oh my god!
Good shit.
It was all the bad luck led up to this.
The holiness of the nun outfit.
You've been blessed. You step out and you can make the walk easy. No one in the back seems to question your movement. You watch, guys, as a nun appears in the doorway, only to reveal itself as Yokko.
Oh shit.
Oh, welcome back. I did not think that would be going so smoothly.
The only people in this room not wearing nun outfits is the only girl in this group. I just love... Kumaka, how do you feel about being surrounded by these very nice-looking nun men? This is...
The outfits mean nothing to me.
Oh, she's
They're
not...
just wearing funny costumes.
Yeah, she's wearing... They're wearing Halloween costumes.
Yeah.
She's only ever seen them. The only non-man in this room. All right.
I would like to point out my character is non-binary.
Oh, that's right. Oh, we've got a trio. You guys have the gender trio. All three.
Hell yeah.
All three. Well, both genders and lack of.
Three genders.
Yeah.
The Holy Trinity.
It's WMNB, the team name. All right. Do you guys want to step outside now? Go perhaps to the crypt.
The ominous crypt.
Mm-hmm.
Hell yeah. I'm gonna, act like I'm belong, in case, anyone else is watching on the higher floor.
All right.
If there is anyone else.
Damn! Using your perception check, you can tell that there's absolutely nobody here outside of what was on the tower. Everyone else appears to be inside. There does seem to be figures on the second floor, but they're not facing the window.
Okay.
Okay.
Cool. It's our turn, maybe.
All right. As you guys get out, you can see that the crypt is covered by a wrought iron fence, or an iron barred door. It does take a certain level of strength to pull it open, unless you guys want to use lockpick.
I would love to.
I see.
All right,
Maybe.
go for it.
That's a 16.
All right, 16. Chihiro takes a moment,
Yep.
and you can watch as the tools they procured suddenly click into place, and you hear... The door opens up and reveals a stairwell down.
At this point, they will step aside and allow anyone else to go first.
All right.
Foomp, foomp, foomp.
Yeah, your big fucking bare feet.
Yeah.
All right. The sound of the sacred and holy choir drains once again as the sound of this dark crypt echoes. You guys can move over here if you want into the main hall of the crypt. I'm moving you guys a little over here.
Before I go down, I would like to lock the door behind me.
Understandable. You do so.
Sick.
You can hear in the... Huh? Ooh, what's up?
I wanted to ask you to move the map.
Oh, okay. No, you're okay. Getting into the basement of this crypt, you guys can hear through the halls a groans carry through the hall. Almost no light can be perceived save for a few torches that dimly glow along the sconces they're placed on. Groans and moans of pain carry through the hall as though they are, I want to say, dust on the wind. It comes from all directions from you. Do you want to give me perceptions, or do we want to start moving around?
I will perceive.
Yeah, I'm listening to
14.
The smell of decay and blood seeps through the walls of this crypt. The
That's
sound
annoying.
of shuffling can be heard from all different, like, I want to say doorways, but pathways.
Alright. Yeah, there's people down here.
In the distance, you can just
No,
hear
that's
one,
good.
like, I'm sorry. Forgive me.
Do we know which direction that is?
It is coming from your left.
Let's go left.
Did
then.
we want to go in the direction of the only human voice and I don't know, try to help it and kill anything else?
Yeah, best lead we have. Poop, poop, poop.
All right. Turning down the hall, you see that there is a tomb, of course, but following along there, you can see or hear multiple feet shuffling. These are corpses burned down to the near bone, begging for the sweet release of death. Forgive me, Father. Forgive me, for I have sinned. Each one more desperate for death than the last. These appear to be missing persons, or at least people who have gone missing. Would you guys like to interact or just watch them for the moment? Shay, you walk towards this thing, and it's faced away from you. And as
I'm
you
gonna give him a
approach,
sniff.
it gazes upon you and lets out a ghastly scream like a and immediately turns to fight with you. Upon hearing that scream, you can see or hear multiple others begin coming down the halls. All right. As combat goes, I'm going to need all of you guys to roll d10s. I'm gonna give us some demonic fight music for those of whom are listening to enjoy. These sinners have found their way out of hell, or have been damned to walk the earth like it's hell. We're gonna go by naming conventions of sin 1, sin 2, sin 3, and sin 4. All three of them are going to roll. Sin 1 has an 8, sin 2 a 7. I'm gonna start putting these down. Sin 3 or 4 has an 8.
Jeez.
And sin 7. And I'll place them along.
World War Z zombies.
Huh?
I just said World War Z zombies.
Oh yeah. And sin 5.
I turn to Chihiro and tell there to make end their suffering, and follows.
All right. What did you guys get for your
Yeah.
initiatives?
9.
Damn.
I know I'm speeding today.
If only Homura was this fast.
For real.
All right, Yokko, Chihiro, what did you guys get?
I got a 5.
Ooh.
I have an 8.
Oh, nice. All right. I almost said Homura, but no, it is in fact Kumaka. What would you like to do?
Is each one of these squares
5 feet.
5 feet? Okay. I'm just gonna use my roar ability, I think.
All right. Kumaka transforms into a bear-like creature that takes up more space than she normally does. It doesn't make her any bigger on screen, but a bear-like monster with teeth gnarled and coming out of its lips. Everything about it, to its fur, is sharp and threatening. There are multiple eyes along, and almost eyes along its nose as well. Its nose, in which has now like thorny horns sticking out of it, like receptors. You let out a massive roar. Yokko, Chihiro, do you have... What is your guys' willpower?
I got a 2.
Chihiro?
Well, oh, I didn't put anything in that.
All right. You're both stunned.
Wait a second.
You guys...
I thought it's not in front of me?
No, it's everywhere in the area of you. Automatically stuns any creature with less than 5 willpower for 2 turns.
Fuck, I guess I'll protect you guys then. My bad.
Chihiro, Yokko, you guys are stunned for the time being, as well as the sinners in front of you. Kumaka,
okay.
that was your action, right?
I think so.
All right. You've also alerted everything in the vicinity to you.
Fuck.
So you have 2 turns left. As you've already used your turn and everything else doesn't, you have 1 turn left until everybody is allowed to move once again. But you have 1 more action and non-action to use. So you basically get a free turn.
I guess I'll use my claws on the guy in front of me.
All right. Describe how your claws work, just because I like it and it's fun.
Yeah, it's like I'm ripping off my nails, right?
Mhm.
Or something like that. Yeah. And then I have big old bear claws underneath.
All right, so you deal a D10 of shred damage. If you hit, but they are stunned. So give me a D20.
Oh wait, D20.
Yeah.
Oops.
And
15.
15? Yeah, you hit. So Sin 1. How much damage are you dealing?
1d10 damage. 3.
Ooh, all right. You shred this thing along the chest. It leaves a minor scar. I say minor as in it didn't take its arm off. It still lacerated its chest. You can see inside its body now, through the crust of the burned skin, are a beating heart that is spurting out blood but continuing to pump even though it's been opened. Almost like it's being forced to carry on. It is now everyone else's available turns. So everybody give me a D10. And I'm going to do this for Sin 1. 7.
Hell yeah.
Damn. And damn!
Oh no.
These things are schmovin'. Alright. What did we all get?
4.
L.
8.
9.
4, 8, and 9. Oh, I didn't mean to type that. 4, 8, and 9? Is this how it went?
Yep.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Sin 5 is going to charge forward and attack Kumaka. Kumaka does a 16 hit.
Wait, 16?
16.
Yeah.
All right. It deals 1 damage to you. It scratches you up your arm, but thankfully your fur is there to like block some of the shredding damage of its claws burned. All right. Next up is Yokko.
I transform again.
All right.
On my feet. And can I use a non-action as an action? Because I transform with a non-action.
Yep.
And I have 2 actions left.
Yep.
I extend my chains to have 10 feet,
Okay.
but that's still not enough. Or
You can yeah. Oh yeah, you can't move after you extend it. But from here on out, they are 10 feet until you use spin. And it's all right if you want to also use your action for something else, that's also totally available.
then I just move closer
Okay.
and attack in the next turn. Thanks.
Okay. Next up is Sin number 4, who is blocked off by Sin number 5 and 1. He's just reaching over them, Shay, and he's trying to slash at you with his claws. Next up, Chihiro.
Yo, hey, it's Best Pal Chihiro. I'm gonna move. So, changing forms. What action does that take?
It's a non-action.
Okay. And so it's moving, right?
Yes. Unless you're doing something like you're falling because of someone else, or like you jumped in the previous turn, you have to be. It takes a little like moment to pull it all out.
I'm gonna go ahead and move over to here then.
All right.
Could I use an action for a non-action?
Yep. You just can't use a non-action for an action. It's kind of
Use
a.
all of my actions.
All right. Are you? So if you hook, you hook everyone in sight. Now, I mean, you can choose who not to, but you can. It doesn't. You don't need to use a separate non-action or action to hook one person individually. When you use hook, it hits everybody you're trying to hit in one go.
Oh, that's beautiful. Do I gain when I shift forms?
Yes.
Do I gain anything?
You just gain the actions
What
and such.
exactly?
That and well, I guess you all have Devilman healing, even in human form. But yeah, when you shift with a non-action, you guys, some of you gain like 2 actions, some of you gain an action and a non-action, but those become available when you shift as well.
Okay.
So do you wanna hit all of these sinners?
I'm gonna use. Yes, and if I can, I'll do it twice.
Oh, okay.
So I'll click
Yeah.
each of them 2 times.
All right. How much damage are you dealing?
Well, from what it says, it's a flat 5.
Flat 5. So you're dealing 10 damage to each of them. Kumaka, Yokko, you guys watch as 10 sets of hooks fly out past you guys. The hooks and their reels passing through you like you're not even there, almost as if they're ethereal. And they hook onto various parts of these sinners' corpses, grabbing arms, teeth, legs. It's at this moment, actually, it grabs one of the jaws that you realize all of these sinners are without teeth. With that done, they are damaged and trying to stop themselves. These hooks are somewhat large. These would be able to hold up like meat hooks level of damage. And I think since you did a certain amount of damage, it may not be this though. For our damage dealing. Yeah, so these are the lowest of amount of damage you can do before like it does serious damage. So you've essentially stuck them with large meat hooks on various parts of their body, and you've got the like Sasuke with the super like giant demon wind shuriken where you've got like all the little strings attached to you. With that, is that your turn?
Yes, that is everything.
Okay. All right. Sin number 3 is going to try and move forward, of course, not being able to move any farther forward than he was before. I'm moving all these in case we need these for later, but... Next up is 7. Shay does a 3 hit.
No.
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 All right. It's your turn then.
Can I hit 2 of them with one swipe of my claws?
Yeah. Absolutely. If they're within
I'll
5
go-
feet.
Yeah, I'll do the 2 guys in front of me.
All right.
Do I have to D20 for them both?
Oh, no. You hit both of them.
Okay.
Give me damage. Ho, ho, ho. Damn! So Shay, Kumaka's claws come out, and as she's throwing her arm around, your hand pointed in like a chop-like form, but going like a piercing stab, you like shish kebab them on your hand as you run through their chests and pin them to the wall aside you. You can feel their organs around you starting to pulse slower and slower until they die stuck to you. As they die, you hear the like as this sort of aura, this holy aura emanates off of them, and then it leaves their bodies. They fall to the ground. Their bodies rot in an almost instant and fall off of you. Wank. Wank. And I'll put the little dead on them. Their corpses now on the ground don't really count as terrain or they kind of just exist here now. Things can now walk over them, I should say. All right. And with that, everybody, let's do our rolls again. These 3 get a 1. Ho, ho, ho. Oh, actually, sin number 1 didn't get to go, so Shay does a 7 hit.
No.
Okay, wonderful. Well, he got a 1 again, so he can go fuck himself. Sin number 3 got an 8. And sin number 4 got a 9. What else did we get? Shay, what'd you get?
4.
Zoli, what'd you get?
6.
6. And Mono, what did you get?
7.
7? As this round starts, you guys can hear, or sorry, you don't hear, you feel all of a sudden there is a sudden shaking of the ground around you, and dust starts to fall out from cracks in the roof above you, as if something surrounding or around the area is shaking the ground. And just as quickly as it starts, it stops. All right. So number 9, sinner number 4, is going to charge forward with his non-action and attack Yokko. Yokko does a 9 hit.
Nope.
It does not. All right. Your turn. Whoever's after, actually. Oh, Chihiro. No. Sorry. I'm sorry. Sin 3 is going to attack Shay. Let me move these fucking dudes out of the way. Shay does a... does a 2 hit?
No.
All right. Chihiro, your turn.
Beautiful. I'm going to just take a step back right there.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to use an action to relend to.
All right.
But if I can, could I stop it from going through this object here?
Absolutely. He goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 spaces. You pull him. He goes through Kumaka, by the way. This is a very uncomfortable feeling. Shay, you watch as sinner number 2 comes flying at you, mouth first, with the hook in its chest and mouth. He passes through you like Danny fucking Phantom. And then you hear a as he slams face first into the stone crypt, like, I forgot what these are called for a second. Tomb.
Sarcophagus?
Yeah, sarcophagus. Let's see. I'd say he does about 5 damage. And you smash his head. His head explodes against the tomb. And he falls down next to you, Yokko. Oh.
Critical hit.
We are number 1. All right.
Which I might hook to.
Huh? Am I cutting out?
Me too.
Oh,
No.
Okay. Sorry, Mr. Wikiman, you're cutting out just a little bit.
Is there anything above me that I might be able to grab?
Wow, I got none of that.
He wants to grab something.
Oh, okay.
Here?
Sorry, you're cutting out very badly for some reason. I'm hoping it's not our call.
Everyone else, though.
King, do you want to type it out for us real quick? Maybe your internet will return to us in time. The internet devil's hitting you right now real hard.
This much damage was too much for the internet.
You have too many hooks out.
Am I here now?
Anything above me that might be able to hook onto? Like above you, absolutely. The ceiling is about, I would say, 2 or 3 feet above you, and there are various different like holes and cracks in the stone for you to put hooks into.
Am I here?
Yeah, you're here.
No? Oh, beautiful. Alright, then I'm just throw above me,
Throw one above you? Okay.
like out of sight.
Oh, okay. You throw it like through the ceiling?
Just like I'll do those cracks so I can hold myself up there.
Okay. Do you want to lift yourself up immediately or just...
Yeah, I have a shaking. I feel like something's happening. Don't want to be one of the first people to get attacked.
Okay. You throw the hook up, it connects, and you pull yourself up kind of hanging upside down Spider-Man style.
Beautiful.
All right.
Enter.
Yokko, it's your turn.
Okay, I would like to spin vertically.
All right.
And slap this sinner.
Mm-hmm. Give me damage. How much is it? It's 10, right?
Yeah.
You slice through not only the ground, but the center, but the ground as well. You cut straight through the stone vertically, and anything in these two would have been sliced, and you immediately rend this thing in half.
And move towards the other and slice this.
All right. Shay?
And oh,
He got disconnected by the Discord devil.
I guess I'll slash this last guy.
All right. Give it to him.
Oh,
It's okay.
2.
You slash, and as you hit him, half of his body is cut into like ribbons. He's still hanging on very loosely. You can see part of his intestines have fallen out, and he just keeps going, Father, forgive me, and cries out in some sort of agony. All right, guys. Give me your last rolls of initiative. 4.
Yes.
He gets a 10.
Oh my goodness.
I got a 3.
You guys are having the worst luck right now. Mr. Chihiro, can you hear us? Can you Chihiro us?
Right to the chat, maybe.
Let's see. Oh, I see. He wasn't able to join because it's a locked chat. That's fair. Mr. Chihiro, you want to give us a... Oh, okay. Why is... Okay, never mind. You got 7? All right. Father will forgive me. This thing starts to repeat. He'll forgive me. He'll forgive me! And he immediately pulls his chest open. You can see fire begins to ignite along his blood, and he is going to... Can you guys give me a agility check? Or sorry, can you give me an evasion check?
That's 21.
21. Damn. All right. Perfect.
4.
Sneaky board. Damn. Firebolt.
What did you get, Shay?
4.
All right. So Shay, you're gonna take 10 damage.
All right.
Oh. Mono, do you know that you're muted? You're muted in Call My King. Shay, you take 10 damage as this thing lights up with a holy glow along its heart. And all of a sudden, he explodes into a radiant light and fire shoots off. This isn't normal fire either. This is a hellfire that you have never seen before. Yokko, Chihiro, you guys watch as Kumaka lights a blaze, and for a moment she's patting herself out. Shay, you, from this explosion, take a serious injury. So your arm flies off as you try and block.
Damn.
And it burns to the bone as you block your face from being hit. All you have left is like a bone with some ligament and flesh on it.
Ow.
And this thing dies. You guys, the fire is put out eventually, of course, as it... And you're left inside the crypt once again, alone. There are corpses surrounding you, I should say.
Are you good?
Yeah, Shay. Is Kumaka, like, concerned?
Nah.
All right.
You should get the Snickers, maybe.
Yeah. Anyone got one?
A Snickers. You're not you when you're hungry.
Anyone got some salmon?
Yeah, anyone got
I
some
think the only
honey?
we have we left up by the church.
Do any of you guys want to consume the corpses around you?
Yeah,
I
actually.
All right. Heal
Disgusting.
heal a d20 for every corpse you consume.
Oh. Only one needed.
All right. You fucking absolutely start mawing down this corpse.
I'm just watching Yogi Bear eating and kicking the dust.
All of a sudden, the sound of the crypt doors opening behind you echoes like boom, as if the stone door, or sorry, the wrought iron fencing door was ripped clean off its hinges. Do
Definitely trying to stay out of sight.
you guys want to continue further into the crypt? I
Yeah.
should say. All right.
Is my arm still gone, even though I healed?
No, your arm returns to you upon healing.
Alright.
All right, guys, run deeper into the caves, into the crypt. Where would you guys like to move?
Forward?
Is Chihiro still down
Right.
the ceiling?
Oh yeah, is Chihiro still hanging on the wall?
I will scurry along.
Oh shit.
The network connection devil.
I wanted to say if there stays there, I will try to imitate with my
Sorry, come
chain.
on. Yeah, you throw your chain up and you're both hanging from the wall.
Yeah.
What,
Spider-Man do
what are you guys gonna do for Kumaka? She just poses against the wall.
Yeah, I try to blend in.
Mono, can you hear us?
Go to the corner.
I could hear you. I just.
Oh, okay. It's just Discord then. All right. Yeah. Do you guys want to move?
Probably my connection.
Yeah. Do you guys want to move farther into the crypt? You can just.
Yeah.
As you guys move, I'll uncover more and more.
Go above Kumaka while standing on it.
Yeah, I want to see who is coming.
As you guys wait, Father Donovan steps in. He's
Uh-oh.
somewhat taller, and his eyes glow even brighter and more vigorous with holy light. Can I attempt to crawl along the wall? Absolutely. Give me acrobatics. I imagine him making, like, the spider sound from Minecraft. I can't even make the sound. Elf going, nothing's in there. You can go back, Father.
Tirip.
As you guys keep moving forward. Oh. Let's see. Oh no. He's gone. Oh, there he is. Welcome back, King.
Thanks. I think I'm gonna have to stand my phone.
That's okay. As Father Donovan comes in, he starts to move towards the area that you guys are in. So if you want, you can give me acrobatics to continue crawling along the wall, or just run along with Kumaka.
I will try the acrobatic.
Am I gonna be able to stay out of sight while I'm moving?
Absolutely. The wall is, or the ceiling is higher than the doorway, so he won't see you until he walks into the room that you're in.
I'm staying. Change my mind.
Okay, well that's a total of an 8.
You got a what?
I have an 8 in total.
Okay. No, yeah, you're able to
But
You're
what
able to
I
keep
will-
crawling, but you knock down a loose brick that hits the ground as Father Donovan turns with a his neck almost snaps. You can hear the bone shatter. Kumaka, where did you want to go? Did you want to keep going up?
Yeah. Can I, like, actually peek at the top of these stairs? I don't really want to leave everyone behind.
Yeah. You see that this leads kind of up into another hall. similar
Okay.
in shape to the other. All right, boys. Yeah, you can move. Father Donovan's going to move into the room that you guys were last in. Zoli, do you wanna move up into another room?
Yeah, sure.
All right.
Hey, jeez, that's a 6.
All right. You fall off of the ceiling with a thud onto the steps. You don't take any damage, but you hear, "There, the sinners!" And he starts to move faster into the room. If you want to give me, are you guys? You guys can remain in your forms if you want. You can give me agility to try and get out of there quickly.
Yeah, agility and use the chains to get a speed boost.
Okay, yeah, give me advantage. You throw your chains and you kind of pull them, like you're pulling yourself forward. Oh my goodness.
And
Okay.
it's
Thank God.
with agility 19.
All right, yeah. You hook your kusarigama around the corner, and it pulls you forward, and you kind of skid side and bring yourself closer to Chihiro. Father Donovan, approaching the corpses, begins sobbing. His tears, as you see around the corner, hit the ground and fizzle with a tss. They glow a bright white light as he mutters something into their chests, and they begin to almost come back to life. As this is going on, you guys can hear a thump, 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 thump from the room above in this way.
I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna hook both of these two and not deal damage to either of them.
Okay.
Just, in case.
No, that's totally fair. And you're gonna drag with them, or are you guys all going up into the area above?
I'm not dragging them at all. I just want to make sure I'm hooked onto them.
Ooh.
I'm going to.
I think I hit Control Z by accident and accidentally moved people.
Shadow Realm.
Yeah. Accidentally moved you. All right. Do you guys want to go to your right, forward, or into the crypt area of the left?
Where's the heartbeat coming from?
All the way forward.
I will blink closer to that.
All right. Would you guys all like to move forward?
Yeah, that's this way, right?
This way.
Oh.
There is a stone door that separates you from obviously a larger room. This heartbeat gently guides you through use of sound. Would you like to open this door?
Kumaka, hurry.
Should I open it, guys?
Yeah.
All right.
As you open it, ooh. Hold on. Sorry. All right. It manifests as a towering figure shrouded in swirling shadows that seem to warp and twist around its form. Its body is composed of shifting masses of light and holiness, giving the impression of an ever-changing silhouette that defies your comprehension. Its eyes burn like twin infernos, casting a searing gaze that pierces through the veil of reality and lays bare the deepest secrets of the soul. The air crackles with palpable energy in its presence, as if the very fabric of existence strains against the weight of its divine power. Despite its amorphous nature, The god devil exudes an aura of regal authority, commanding reverence and fear in equal measure. You guys step in to see this overwhelming figure standing at the edge of the room. All along the room's walls lies corpses strewn about. Evidently, the power of this divine cult, this absolutely horrific church's main source, is this devil that appears before you. As you walk in, it does not act in any way, but you find yourselves in the room faster than you even noticed the door had been opened, and the door behind you is shut and closed. You are prostrated before him, brought to your knees in prayer, without ever having moved. And he greets you with, "Welcome, my children." I wanted to ask before we almost come to a close, but do you guys have any visceral reactions to him?
I'm shitting bricks.
Surely you all know God, if anything.
Yeah. Or at least we can at least sense his power.
Yeah, it is an overwhelming, like, dong. The terror lines that drag along your body are prevalent, if anything.
Yokko goes to half knee in instant.
You, huh?
Go to half knee.
Oh, half a knee. Okay.
Yeah.
Damn, you...
You dare disrespect me!
And he holds his hand out at you. And you feel, for a moment, like a separation of yourself. And Yokko, you look back at your own body as your soul has been separated from your own being. You're not dead, but your soul and body are split. You have an out of body experience.
Prostrate yourself correctly, boy.
And he like sends you back flying into your own body, and you have the option to now go back to being on both knees. And if you choose not to, God help you, literally.
Oh, so
Chihiro is
understanding. I thought we were standing and.
Oh no. But he forced you to your knees.
Oh, sorry.
It's okay. If you guys make any move to not be on your knees before him, he will force you out of your own body. As the three of you stand before him, he has to ask,
Now, have you come to make a contract?
Can he not tell we're fiends?
that matters not to him. All humans are fiends to God.
I thought fiends physically couldn't make contracts, though.
This one should get deeper than I thought.
As this
is kissing the ground.
fair. There is a moment before Father Donovan knocks on the door and is like, "You three! Oh, what have you done to my..." And God gives him a
Silence!
As Father Donovan falls to both knees, his head slams on the ground, and you hear his skull crack from being forced down so quickly.
You three, will you become my apostles? Will you spread the word of God?
And you guys, when he says contract, I should say he's not going to give you power. He's just asking if you want his divine protection. You guys can give me an insight. if you'd like, to try and determine what the nature of his request is.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Give me insight.
that's a pure 9.
Okay.
11.
11? All right. Shay?
I'm a simple man.
15.
He grows bored of Father Donovan's attempt to keep him locked away, and knowing his power is ever growing with every passing day, yearns for even more control over the areas left, the territories that he used to have claim to that were once far greater.
The faith in me wavers amongst the people. Spread the word of God, and I shall be your shield and sword.
He wants you, if you choose to do so, to free him from this confinement. Father Donovan intends to keep the power for himself, but ever since the appearance of devils, you know that Christianity has not been as popular with those who didn't believe before, and of course it's been downright like a lifestyle for those who did and chose to keep believing. If you guys will go and continue to spread the word of his power, he will grant you power, though not in the fiend form, but in the form of devil's weaponry. He will give you mythical weapons. So will you guys enact the Lord's bidding?
I look to the other two to see how they're reacting.
Hori is purring.
Is cowering?
Mm-hmm.
We should, I guess, whispers to Kumaka. We should accept, I guess, if we want to see another day.
Very true.
Fair enough. So yes, will you accept the Lord's gift?
Yeah. Yeah, we'll free him.
You can hear Father Donovan growing upset at this revelation with a, Your Holiness, please, I am all that you need in your... And he gives him another...
Silence!
You three, as my new apostles,
Must lay claim to your right. Strike down the false believer and false leader, and take your rightful place.
Father Donovan behind you is like, cowering. Wait, hold on! And you guys are now forced to fight Father Donovan, who pulls out a staff that emanates some form of holy retribution. Clearly, if you guys want to give me perception, you can tell what this thing kind of does upon touch, but you guys are now forced into a fight. The God Devil seeps into the background and teleports you guys to the entrance, or to the far end where you guys sit, and teleports Father Donovan into this and gives you like a fight.
I got 20 for perception.
All right.
19.
Evidently, if Father Donovan's holy stick or his staff touches you, you will light a blaze with holy fire. But if you can carefully avoid it, you will avoid it and take no damage. Basically, it's a nigh instant death touch. Are you guys ready for fighting?
Absolutely.
The final combat final encounter begins. All right, guys. Give it to him.
Yokko extend the chains.
All right. You guys, being blessed by God, have been given holy weaponry. Or you guys have holy radiance illuminating off of your chosen weapons, or claws in this case. You guys will deal a d4 extra damage per attack. As Father Donovan gives you the like, I'll show you why I've been chosen by the Lord himself, and I shall remain his only apostle. And he whoosh, pulls out. Oh my god, Cosmic Hollis, thank you for following. People are posting the chat, devil. All right, guys, let's give our rolls. Father Donovan rolls a 9. What do we get?
4.
3.
Mono?
I got a 3.
Oh, okay. You guys have not been
I have
lucky.
to roll my own dice now because I cannot connect to Owlbear.
Oh. That's awful. I wonder why it's fighting you so hard. Let me
I
see.
don't know. It's typically not like that.
Right? All right. So Father Donovan is going to go straight for Yokko. And I really hope his luck is dog shit. Does a 15 hit?
Nope.
All right. He swipes with his staff, and a radiant pillar of a plume of light hits. Oh, we gotta hydrate. We gotta suggest a poll. Who dies? Wheat in a barrel. You guys are so mean to them. The plume of light shatters the ground and opens a hole in the ceiling to the surface. If you're hit by this, you will be struck by a pillar of light. Next up, Kumaka. You guys are all still transformed, by the way.
Yep.
Yeah. Claw him.
All right, give it to him. You're dealing an extra D4 radiant damage, by the way. Give him the business. Are you within? Yeah, you can get closer.
Whoop.
All right.
Damn.
Well, you got a D20.
Oh, right.
He's a little bit harder to hit.
True.
Oh my god.
Never mind.
You swipe at him and he nearly stabs you with the staff. All right. Yokko?
I use both actions to attack.
All right, you're spinning.
Yeah, of course. So that's 20 plus 6.
All right. Where are you hitting him?
One with the on the arm,
Okay.
and one with the Achilles. You know.
All right. You spinning both arms. You've turned into like an almost like I don't want to say chainsaw, but like a whirling blade. You slice at his arm. His arm goes flying off, and as it flies off, you see that a arm of pure light takes its place. Every time something is pulled from his body, you can see that his soul takes its place. He's missing an arm, and it begins to spurt out this blackened blood as he screams out profanities, something that you would never expect to hear from a priest. You fucking... And it continues. Chihiro.
I got this fun little thing that likes to go through solid objects. I'm going to go ahead and attempt to hook his ethereal arm.
Okay.
Right in the center
Give me
of his palm.
a D20. Unless you're just hooking. Never mind. Yeah. You send your hook out, and your hook connects to his arm.
That's beautiful.
You deal 5 damage,
Okay.
and you can see there is a almost like you're you know when you drop oh yeah. Oh my god. All right, Matthew, next turn. Your hook, when it connects, it almost looks like when you drop food coloring into water. It starts to bleed into his soul, and parts of his soul-esque radiant light arm begin to melt like flesh. He screams out in pain. All right. And with that, that's your one. That's what you're hitting him with?
I'm hitting him with one of those.
All right.
I am then moving around this pillar, around the outside of it, and then hitting him again with one.
All right. Another hook?
Like around the neck. Yeah.
All right. You fire off your hook, and it connects with his throat. You can see the hook slashes through, and you can hear the gurgling of blood piling up in his throat. All right, guys. Next turn, Father Donovan got a 4.
What was that?
Father got a 2. Or Father Yokko got a 2. Father Donovan has 4. Shay, Mono.
Yeah.
What did you guys get?
I'm not speedy
my
today.
You guys cannot catch a break.
We are in a holy place.
Chihiro, what did you get?
What was I rolling?
Your D10 at the start of action.
Right. 2.
Oh my god! You guys can't catch a break! Father Donovan is going to try and attack Kumaka with advantage. Shay does a 17 hit.
Yeah.
Okay. Shay, you're going to take a D20 plus 5. Ooh, does 10 damage. It's a lot. He connects his pole with your side, and all of a sudden, this massive, thundering, radiant light like slams through the sky. It takes off your left leg and your left arm.
Damn.
Plus 2, so 12 damage. Sorry.
Oh my god.
Matthew added in.
Thanks.
What a rat.
Kumaka, you're going to have halved movement if you try and attempt to move, and disadvantage for hitting. It is now Chihiro and Yoko's turn. Which one of you two wants to go first? Oh my god. Matthew's redeeming all of his plus 2s.
I will try to grab Father Donovan with the chain and slam into this.
Into the pillar?
Yeah.
All right.
To create distance.
All right. Give me a D20. Ooh, okay. It's not enough. You do get the chains around him, and as his holy arm grabs a hold of them, it's almost like he begins phasing through them. He's adapting to your chains as he grabs hold of them. And he looks over to you with God, anything is possible. And he's throwing out stabs at you, like he's stabbing at you with the staff, but you're thankfully able to like move and divert this kind of attack without much of a trouble. That was all right. That was your action. You're good, or do you have another?
Was it one action?
Trying to slam him. But you have another one, right? You try again?
Jeez, yeah.
5.
I failed again.
You keep trying to pull him aside, but as though he's made of stone. He can't seem to get him to move. Chihiro?
I'm going to go over to the outside of this pillar and hook him again.
All right.
This time in the arm that I have not hooked yet.
All right, the one holding his staff.
Yeah.
All right, as he's realizing what you're doing, he does have a disadvantage, but it's not enough to purely stop him. As you've hooked him through the pillar, I'm assuming you're leaving these hooks in the pillars to try and hold him? Or are you just...
I am having one go this way, one go this way, and then one go this way. And then I'm going to reel him in and try and pull him apart.
Ooh, okay. I will say, he is immovable, but if you can give me, let's see, a strong enough endurance, I'll let you start to pull him apart.
Okay. I got a 9.
Okay. You aren't able to pull off everything, but you pull off his holy radiant arm. And he looks to you with pure rage and hatred inside him. With all of that,
Beautiful.
the next turn, I swear to God, if you guys let him go first, I'm going to lose
Those
my
are-
mind. All right, guys.
That's 2 actions.
Oh, yeah.
As I reel in his holy arm, is it actually there?
It pulls off of him and kind of dissipates.
Okay.
All right,
That's
guys.
it then.
Please roll above a 7. I'm begging you. Yes!
Ooh.
All right.
I rolled a d10 and I got a 0.
Oh, that's a 10.
I also got a 10.
Sick.
All right.
I have one, just to balance things.
What did we get?
Only one.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I was gonna say, Yokko has not had a lot of luck today, but he does the most damage, I believe. Like solo.
Indeed.
All right, Kumaka, Chihiro, it's your turn.
Bear attack.
Bear attack. Oh! Yeah, you fucking slam. What are you hitting him with?
Slice.
All right, give it to him. Give him your damage plus your D4. All right, and then a D4.
3.
Come on, Shay.
Oh wait, that was a D6.
It's okay.
D4. Aw.
4. So 4 damage total. You slice, this time at the arm holding his staff, and you can see his grip is beginning to weaken. Chihiro!
I'm gonna hook him. This time on the elbow of the only remaining arm.
All right.
That is 1 action. And for my next 2 actions, I'm going to slash at his arm.
All right. Are you slashing with your hook? Like you're stabbing onto him?
Yeah.
All right. So D4 for each slash. For 2 actions, so you're doing 2d4 damage plus the 2d4 radiant damage. So you're really doing 4d8 damage.
Do I really only have 1 d4 left?
For like your
Okay,
regular
that's a
attack
4.
slash. Yeah.
Yeah, no, I mean like physically, like, I only have 1. Out of
Oh.
this mountain of dice.
You can roll in browser too. In the search. bar.
Okay, I got a 4 and 3 1s.
Oh my god, dude. What is with these dice today? So 7 damage total. You are just hacking away at him like a madman. You're stabbing. Your hook is clearing holes through his arm. Ugh! He's screaming out in pain. And finally, he is going to just, in a last-ditch effort, you've got him on 2 health. He raises his staff as though it's about to shatter. And he's going to slam it down in hopes that it will do something. Will kill someone. So he gets advantage, and he gets +4 because of Matthew's evil influence. So he's going to attempt to hit all of you. Chihiro does a... Hold on. Does a 16 hit.
Yes.
Yeah? All right.
Yeah.
Shay does a 17... Or sorry, does a 19 hit?
Yeah.
Yokko does a 7 hit.
Nope.
All right. From around him, a holy radiant light shatters out of the orb at the top of his staff. He is going to deal a total of 17 damage as his corpse is... First off, the light that shatters and explodes out from his staff, it literally lights up so brightly that you guys can see his bones through his skin as it explodes. You are all cast in individual directions. I forgot there's a Yokko under him. Yokko, you don't take damage. You, as the explosion hits, you fly back, but you kind of land along the wall as if you're wall walking. Like your legs hit the ground or hit the wall first, and you stop yourself. You look up, and it's so bright you can't even see. It's actually I can draw this from a center point. You guys watch as it explodes out. And Father Donovan hits the ground. I don't know if any of you have passed or taken enough damage to die.
It was 17 for each of us.
Yes, for those of you who he hit.
I'm at
I
3
have-
HP.
I have 1 HP.
Oh my god! But after this light subsides, you guys find yourselves... The light, by the way, is so bright that it actually... Actually, I can put this above. It's so bright and so damning that even our watchers here on the VOD... Oh my god, it's so... Oh! It covers everything! Call me, you sick bastard, it's too late. Oh my, yeah, they kill you way later. Elf going, oh, my eyes!
I will come for you.
This is where we find our end.
Battle damage.
Thank you guys so much for coming to this Chainsaw Man contract D&D tabletop whatever what have you session. I've been joined by our lovely players and basically founders. I'm pretty sure you three, aside from Shay, you two have been with us for a very long time. So it's wonderful that I've gotten to play with you guys. You guys have been an absolute delight.
I believe I
Yeah, it's been
redeemed a
lovely. I think
stretch.
I've been around for like a year and a half now.
Yeah. What'd you say? Oh, we got a stretch. You redeemed that? Fuck you.
Everyone stretch.
Oh, my back just shattered.
Who redeemed it?
Me.
Oh, alright.
Thank you guys so much for coming. If you find Contract, the D&D, interesting, the +2 can go to Clean Night, absolutely. Then you can find it for free after I finish it, too, in our Discord in the description below. If you want to find these lovely motherfuckers, you guys can catch Zoli and Mono in our stream chats and in our server. They're not a day goes by that I don't see you guys
wiki.
hanging out. Yeah, oh my god, yeah, and the wiki. And you can check out Corpseautopsy, otherwise known as Shay, in our My Hero games playing Mondays. Thank you guys so much for coming. I would say a bunch of other stuff, but this was an amazingly fun one-shot fan game that if you guys liked and want to see continued, you guys can let us know in the comments. I will force these other guys to play again if people like it enough. But other than that, I hope you have a wonderful night. And if we get brought back, you know what? I'll just fucking get some art for this, and we'll get some really cool special theme stuff if we can make it back. Matthew goes, I'm there too, but I'm number 2 in there. Nah. All right, guys. I hope you have a wonderful night. If
He's
you're
always
watching.
number 2.
Good night, guys. Is there anything actually? I feel like you guys haven't been able to do this in a while, or some of you actually haven't done this at all. But is there anything you guys want to say before we end?
I'm obviously the best man.